What is going on, guys? How to Basics here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to overclock your GTX 960. You might be trying to get a little bit more FPS out of your games, or you just notice that with just a little bit more power you'd be able to perform a little bit better, or you just want to overclock your card just to get the max performance out of it. I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. In the link in the description, I'm going to leave a link to the MSI Afterburner download link, as well as the GPU-Z link as well, and I'll also leave a GPU-Z link in the description for the Republic of Gamers edition, which I have. So once you download all that and extract it and get everything set up with MSI Afterburner and GPU-Z, you should have something that looks similar to what I have on the screen. Now, once you download MSI Afterburner, you'll see this little screen right here. Once you see this, you'll see that your power limit should look similar to this, and everything else should say +0. That means your card has not been touched, hasn't been overclocked, there's nothing changed to it, which is good. So first thing I want to tell you is we are not messing with core voltages. I don't like to do that just because it can damage a GPU. If you do it correctly, yes, you can get more of an overclock out of it, but I'm doing this more for like the everyday gamer, the beginner, and somebody who's new to overclocking. This is who this video is addressed to. So first off, you're going to start off by looking at your power limit. Now your power limit is set at 100 from the factory. First thing I want to tell you to do is don't just crank it all the way up, because if you crank it all the way up, that's going to be pushing your GPU to the limits at all times. You don't want that. So go ahead and bring that a few notches down to just 105 would be good enough. So once you get that, go ahead and press apply. There is a few little finicky issues with MSI Afterburner. I don't know what it is. If you try and turn up all of them at once, it won't set for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. So I just usually apply everything after I turn up them individually. So the next thing you're going to look at is your core clock. So if you go over here to your core clock, it's going to be your GPU clock and GPU-Z. It should be 1190 megahertz. That's the factory clock on this card. And you could squeeze a whole lot more performance out of this. But for the sake of this video, I'm only going to put it up to 175, and that's what I would recommend for you. If you mess with your core voltages, like I said before, I don't recommend doing, because I don't feel comfortable putting out that information to you guys, because it could damage your GPUs, and I don't want to be held responsible. But you can finicky with it and get a little bit more out of it. I've got it up to 200 with no core voltage. Changed it all, and it performed well, but I did have a couple other things set a little bit high, and it did wind up freezing up one of my games after about an hour of gameplay. So I wound up turning it down, and the numbers I give right now are the full tune, no lag, no nothing, no freezing. I ran a benchmark on this overnight while I went to sleep and didn't experience any issues. So for the core clock, it should be set at 0 from the factory. Go ahead and crank this up to 175. If you can't get it exactly with your cursor, you can use the arrow keys to get it perfect. And like I said, when you're done applying one of these, just go ahead and press apply. That way it actually reads it. And then if you look over to your GPU-Z, your GPU clock will now change to 1365 megahertz. All right. So once you have your core clock changed, you want to go down to your memory clock. Now, have had this up to 500 at one point, and again, that's when I experienced the lagging. I got it down to 475, and it was perfect. But just for the sake of the video, just for you guys who are still a little bit on edge on it, I would recommend putting it to 435. You're still going to get a great overclock on this card, and you're definitely going to notice almost a 10 frame per second boost. At least I did with the benchmark from Rainbow Six Siege. I was getting anywhere from 48 to 50 originally with the stock settings on max settings on Rainbow Six Siege at 1080p. I did the overclock. Now I'm getting anywhere from 60 to 72. It varies depending on maps, but it's very good, and I definitely notice a noticeable difference. So what you're going to want to do is just go ahead and go down to your memory clock, and go ahead, like I said, put that up to 435. And again, you can use your arrow keys if you can't get it exact. Alright, so once you have that set, go ahead and press apply. And again, it's doing that little glitch thing, so just try and I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's just the program or what it is. I'm not quite sure why it does that. I really have no definition for it. You might just have to restart the app or whatever the case may be. I'm not entirely sure, but it tends to do this sometimes, and I'm not quite sure why. I think it's just a glitch in the system, because I'll try and apply it and nothing will work. I think it's just a glitch in this MSI Afterburner that I have. But every once in a while I'll get it to finicky, and it'll work fine for some reason. I don't know why it's not letting me right now. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the description below. That's it for this video. Since I am closing this video, I know it's been quite a long time since I've updated a video for you guys, and I do apologize, but there will be many more videos to come. I just had to get a new apartment, and I did just get a new gaming desktop, so no more of the laptop stuff. This gaming desktop is a really good desktop for me, and I'm quite enjoying it. So I'm hoping I can come out with some more video content for you guys. So that's it for this video. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And go ahead and turn on notifications too, so you guys know when I'm updating my videos. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.